Well, hello YouTubers and followers of Rudgy aka the Doctor. Take two this is, so that's why I'm a bit sweaty and out of breath. Anyway, today we find ourselves on the wonderful island of Lefkada and in the town of Nidri where the ferry comes in. I don't know whether you can see that up there. In the distance there it says West Ferry. That's the only ferry running between here and Kefalonia. It goes from here to Fescado and back once a day. If you're not on it by 11:30, it's gone and you're stuck here, as indeed I am till tomorrow now. So don't take the notice of the website. It says on the website they run one at 1800. They don't, and neither are P lines running backwards and forwards like they say they are. They're not running either. So there you go. So anyway, this is down a ways from the main port. It's a little bit quiet here, but I've come here to show some of my marine friends a point of interest. Look at that beautiful thing over there, all varnish wooden paint. Ruin your life, wouldn't it? Yeah, don't worry Tin Ribs and the Pirate Clan, I'm not thinking of getting another one. Anyway, yeah, some nice anchorages and some nice pontoons to berth on around here, I've noticed. You can see why people come. Anyway, this is why I'm here. Nidri Marine. Now then, I've just been in there, had a chat with the lady who's running it. Trust me, if they haven't got it, you don't need it. I could seriously rock up here and repair an old boat. They sell all the stuff to do that and more, and all the tools to do it with, and they sell second-hand parts as well. Quite a considerable selection of second-hand parts, from radars to winches to all sorts of stuff. So it's worth giving them a shout if you're in these parts and you're stuck for something. I'll just video the inside there. I mean, it doesn't really show you a lot, but in the corner over there they've got second-hand stuff, new stuff, anti-fouling fenders, motors, you name it, they've got it. So right, that's where the ferry comes in, where that bottom yellow dot is there. So that's where you'll berth if you're coming on the ferry, and then you walk all the way down. Nidri Marine is down there. Pretty self-explanatory, that map, really. And there's your numbers. I'll hold that there for a while so that some of you can write them down. Port Police, Fire Station, Hospital, Marine, Lefkas, Bus Station and Road Assistance. So there you go. Now then, I don't see a number on the building, but I dare say if you look up Nidri Marine on your Google search it will come up. But trust me, they have got everything. Look, there's some chain there for, you can even replace your chain in your anchor if you lose that, which happens out here quite often. So that's that. And then if you haven't got me on hand, because everybody knows I'm the best marine engineer around, not. Anyway, there's this place here, which is next door. So if you have trouble getting the number for them, Nidri Marine, try this lot here. They do yacht services, genuine parts and guardianage. Looks like they sell a few bits and few boats in there as well. So that's always worth looking at. Right, so let's walk up the town and I'll show you what that's about next. No, stop it, Roger, you don't want another wooden boat. And as you can see, as we're walking up, it's getting a bit more busy. More buildings, more tavernas. I mean, some people like all that, don't they? Me, I like the peace and quiet of a Greek island and the beautiful views that that produces. Having ridden from Lefkada back to Nidri on the bike, I found that well, there is some nice places, but you don't want to go to Lefkada if you want peace and quiet. There is a huge marina there, by the way. I believe it's where a lot of the people who British people store their yachts over the winter time. So there you go, coming into town now. So there you go, we're walking up from Nidri Marine, and there's the ferry that brings you from Kefalonia, and that's the port. And basically there's one eatery after another. You can get pretty much anything as long as you want a Greek spin on it. And there's loads of trip boats and all sorts of stuff up there that will take you out for the day. So if you want to go out on trips and things like that, maybe this is the place to be. Anyway, we're going to go down here to the right, so we've just come from there, the port, and if you turn left, you've got all those shops there. There's a tattooist there I might have a look at in a minute. And if you turn right, which is where my digs are, you've got more eateries and shops that you can handle. There's the tattooist. I wouldn't mind a couple of them chairs for me and Janice to luxuriate on while B.A. Grills is doing his garden, to be fair. So, there you go, I'm on a budget now. You'll see why next week. Incidentally, I'm not going to say why we're here in Lefkada. There is a video that was due out probably next week. If I can get it done by Friday, we'll be lucky and I'll stick it up, but it's probably going to be next week now, and all will be revealed. Exciting times. Anyway, let's go and find out where I'm staying. So we've walked up from the port, which is down there, through all these shops. Now if you look to your left, there is a fish shop. It says fish, ice charcoal and cigarettes on the front. There you go. Now I'm doing this for a reason, so pay attention, people. There you go. Now that's what you need to know. And I'm about to show you why. I've stayed in a lot of places on my travels, as some of you know. These are probably the best that I've ever stayed in, just for a night. I mean, I'd quite happily spend a holiday in them. Brilliant. This is where it starts. This is one of them. Don't look much from outside, but I'll tell you what, they are really well presented inside. Really, really nice. Fairly new as well. So that's the first part. Now, there is a back entrance to this off the main road, which I may or may not film tomorrow when I leave for the ferry. But the lady who settled me in showed me this little shortcut, which just cut a good 15-minute walk off. And let's face it, it's no hardship. They've got some little solar lights, dragonflies flying around. Look at that, amazing. Anyway, that brings you out to this little complex here, okay, which is still being finished off. They're pretty close now though, so yeah. Oh, nothing to see there. Yeah, nothing to see there at all. So yeah, we go up here, look, and you've got your own pool and your own place to sit. They're doing a little cafe in there, cafe bar that will do snacks, tapas, stuff like that. Nothing to see down there, nothing at all. And the other night, when I first got here, I stayed in number 6 at the end, which is massive. Basically because they had a problem with the room that they were going to give me. This is number 3 for reference. So we'll go in through the front door. And as you go in, on your left, sounding like a estate agent, got an ample shower. If that's in the room I had last night was probably 3 times bigger than this. Big wet room, way over the top for me. That's probably more like it for me. I'm used to a boat, aren't I? I'm not used to massive things. So then you've got adequate cooking there. You've got 2 electric hobs, a fridge, freezer. Now I saw on when I was looking at this place, as I get the reports of what it was like, that they hadn't got any facilities for cooking and eating. Well, there's a full complement of Eating utensils, cooking utensils. There's a pot for your coffee and a chopping board in there. That's a pot for potting things in. There's a waffle maker up there. I mean, how many rooms have got that? Cups, saucers, frying pans, sieve, plates. So there you go, you whinging lot that were on TripAdvisor saying that it wasn't very well equipped. Yes, it flipping well is. Now, the bigger place that I had, room 6, has got a big wardrobe, but obviously this room's a little bit smaller, so they've snuck a hanging locker, we call it, on a boat in there, which is adequate. There's an iron down there. Spare pillows and sheets for the bed settee. Air conditioning. There's a settee there, which I'm telling you now is way more comfortable than the one I've got in my own flat. A lovely bed. The one I was on last night was memory foam. Yeah, feels like that one is as well. Really comfortable memory foam pillows. I haven't spared any expense there. And of course, that door opens out onto the pool. And like I say, they're building a snack bar, so this year that should be open. So you don't really need to go anywhere. Now then, this is the best bit, because I can't afford things like this. Netflix, YouTube, you name it, it's all on there and it's free. You just switch it on. How good is that? Free Wi-Fi, the lot. So make a note of the number that I put in there a minute ago. So that's just a quickie video. All will be revealed towards the end of this week, middle of next week, as to why I'm here. So stay tuned. I'd like to put a big shout out to, well, I'm going to call him Nicky because I can't pronounce his name, from Lefkada. He'll know why if he's watching this, and I'm looking after it, don't you worry. And Wayne Toombs, there you go, some boats for you, love. Anyway, yassas, I'll catch you later. Like, subscribe and share away. And if you, and I've said in the last few videos, if any of you have got any ideas about PayPal, coffee sites, any way I can raise some revenue to support this site, because it's getting a bit expensive doing some of the things I'm doing now, leave your comments below. I'm not looking to work in Greece at the moment because I'm better off earning my money in the UK. I can command more money there, so that's why I go back. But I would like to give that up, and I would like to do this full time. So, plenty of food for thought there, guys. Any suggestions, leave your comments below. Have a nice day. From a sunny Nidri, I'm going swimming.